From commercials to late night programming, there has been an influx of LGBTQ inclusivity in entertainment. But what happens when the target becomes your kids? Shows like Arthur, Doc McStuffins, and Hulu's animated children's series The Bravest Knight reveal a growing trend to depict same-gender sexuality as normal. Here to talk more about this is Walker Wildman with the American Family Association, a faith-based group that monitors entertainment media. Thanks so much for being with us, Walker. We appreciate it.
Glad to be with you.
Well, let's start with shows like Arthur, My Little Pony, and Disney's Doc McStuffins are just a few to include same-sex couples and transgender characters. Why has there been such a push to introduce these kind of characters to children on TV?
Yeah, well, from what I'm understanding, the push is not coming from the general public. The push here is coming from the same old homosexual activist groups that have been doing this for decades, and that is trying to push for sexually deviant behavior in entertainment. And it was once that you found sexually deviant entertainment in the late night shows, but now these mainstream channels like Disney and others are now including homosexual characters and transgender characters in our children's shows. And so this is very, very concerning. We knew this was going to happen. My grandfather talked about this 40 years ago when he started our ministry. So parents really have to be diligent.
Well, even Disney's Toy Story 4 included a quick scene where one child is dropped off by two moms. The Gay Times praised the film for inclusivity, and although it was quick, why are these small moments still dangerous?
Yeah, sure. Any moment where our children or even ourselves are exposed to things that prop up sinful behavior, such as homosexuality, even adultery, and other deviant behavior that takes us away from what God's word says is right and true and good, any type of entertainment that strays us away from that and paints sin in a positive light, such as Disney's trying to do here, that is all dangerous, whether it be a 5-second scene or a 30-minute scene. It's all not good for our intake. And so that's why the days of cutting the television on, leaving our children there to watch kids shows while we do the laundry or clean the dishes, those days are gone. We always have to be on guard about what our children are watching.
And Walker, I guess the mission of the LGBTQ is to normalize this. If you start them young, in kindergarten or even younger, then by the time they're teens, they're like, oh yeah, that's what everybody does, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do. You're spot on. And so what we have to do, what parents have to do, and I have 3 kids under 2 years old. I got a set of twins and a 2-year-old. What we have to do is the culture and the media, they're going to try to paint what they view as right in front of our children's eyes. But what we have to do is we have to counter that, and we have to teach our children and our teenagers what is right, true, and good, no matter what the culture says and no matter what the media is putting on television. And one of the basic ways to do that is to guard our children's eyes and ears when it comes to what they're viewing and listening to.
Well, let's face it, cartoons and all these kids shows they're saviors for parents, that are busy and they need, here, watch this while I do that. Should the entertainment industry be taking some responsibility, and should we be making more pro-family, pro-biblical entertainment for our kids?
Yeah, I think the entertainment industry should be taking note here. And while they serve the mass public, and not everybody's a Christian, not everybody believes the way I do, we have to all agree that there are certain things that are good, and then there are certain things that are bad. And the things that are bad, we should not be promoting in children's shows as quote normal behavior. And one of those things is homosexuality, transgenderism, or gender dysphoria. Those type things are not good things. And if you actually look at the studies, they're very bad things, and they do very harmful, they do a lot of harm to the people that are affected by them, and those people need help, and we need to love on them. But this is all about what are we going to put in front of our children's eyes as how they should live. Yeah. And so I would encourage every parent to begin screening the content before their children even watch it. Know what your children are watching.
Great advice. Walker, thanks so much. We appreciate it. God bless.